One thing about me, shorty, I'm gonna experience this outside. I ain't gonna lie to you, champ. Oh, what's up with you now? I got this little set up on some little demonstration. Yeah, I like that backdrop a little better right there. Anyway, you hear me? Let's do it like that. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I got a little bit of experience in this shit. You hit me. Little film school experience. I know how to lock my tripod in. Gotta get another jump. My new one already broke. Broke that jump first night. Well, I ain't breaking. I just lost a piece to it. First night. Down by the damn water. Ain't locked the jump in. Ain't locked the piece in. Bullshit. And the jump popped out on me and shit. Flew smack in the water. Brand new. Just came out the plastic. I was pissed. You hear me? And it ain't no average piece. It's only a piece that you gotta reorder from the goddamn company. We need to do a little bit better than that. Niggas out here trying to put in work. Ain't nobody got time to be waiting on Amazon. Especially when you got pipe heads hacking your system and watching your packages and coming and shit and stealing off your fucking porch. You know what I'm saying? When you got bum bras, I ain't about to be negative, but when you got bum bras go get jobs at Amazon and then keep tracking your every move and then stealing your shit because they mad because they little child support scheme ain't working. Yeah, Shorty try to bust me for child support and shit, right? Then I'm like, cool, I ain't tripping off the little child support junk because I'm working there and I'm doing good for myself and shit. Started hating on me and shit. Throwing salt in the game and shit. Calling my motherfucking HR, reporting false claims and shit. Yeah, embarrassed me on the job, saying I ain't taking care of my child when the whole time she holding the child hostage and shit, because I don't want my ass now. I've been through hell and high water, Slim, but when all this stuff get to raining and pouring down, I'm gonna have a healthy lawsuit on that little chick, right? Shout out to you, man, and the PTSD awareness, man. Stay strong. Yeah, man. Everybody go through. We ain't alone in this fight, bro. That's another reason why I be so humble, man, and seeing the world the way I see it now, right? Because when I got the opportunity, like, to really meet people in different forms of my life, right? And when I say that, right, when I say different forms, a lot of y'all that know me personally, y'all is included in that, bro. Y'all is people that I got to meet in different forms of my life, right? So I meet people everywhere, Slim, you know what I'm saying? I don't discriminate, you know what I'm saying? Look down or nothing. I done talked to people that done served time in the military, right? And I was in a situation, we was up at Tucson. I was out Patuxent, right? And anybody that ever been out Patuxent, I don't know if every unit do it, but I know that joint I was on, when that door closed, it always sounded like an incoming bomb. Slim. And I ain't never been in the service, right? But I seen enough military movies, right, to know what that jump be sounding like. So boom, and I was thinking about Forrest Gump and shit. And when he kept looking for Bubba, you hit me. So boom, I just already knew Slim. I was like, yeah, I ain't never been there, but if a nigga ever been there, I know that door mess him up, because it got me every time, Slim. Like, I try to, like, kind of get used to the jump that I already expect the jump, like I already know it's there, it's coming and boo boo. But you never could. Like, that door was always tricky, Slim. It never let you get comfortable, Slim. That was a setup on their end for real, to mess with niggas' heads, because they already knew. A lot of them inmates that came to that fucking jail, Slim, they was gonna be on some motherfucking niggas that was really messed up from military Bammers, right? Bammers who came home and couldn't function back in society because the military messed them up so hard. Like, bruh, don't you know that you mentally turn someone into a machine when you put them in the service? I just seen some Bammers running past with the little big dumb packs on and shit. I'm like, these Bammers watching. You hear me? Yeah. But that's the process of everything, the same way with the police officers, right? You know, a lot of them is ex-military dudes, right? And this is aside from anything putting no type of racism and all this type of stuff on the joint. You got to first start at where basic things, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, in transition, they went in that military. That military messed people up. How do I know? I went to prison. Prison did the same thing to us. You hear me? Yeah. Did the same thing to us, bruh. It messed us up, Slim. I still be looking around, and I'm up here on a bridge. You hear me? Yeah. I still be looking around, Slim, and I'm up on a bridge by myself, Slim. Yeah. That's real. So And like, I met brothers along the route, you know what I'm saying, that still stay in my mind, that I know really experiencing stuff. I know a dude I met along the bed, you know what I'm saying? Shorty went in when he was 15. You hear me? And he ain't never grow up past looking 15 for real, for real. Shorty looking 15 his whole fucking bed. You hear me? Shorty went in there as a kid and it was fucked up. I always felt a soft spot for Shorty because I got him, Slim. I understood him. I understood him, man. I understood the nigga, bruh. I understood him, Slim. I understood, bruh. And I think that's why we didn't, you know what I'm saying? Because he seen so much of me in him. He seen so much of me in him, bruh, that they fucked with him, you know what I'm saying? That he hated the shit, that it made him a little jealous or something, for real, because we didn't have the total same circumstances, Slim. That nigga said some real shit to me in the motherfucking jump, Slim, that stayed with me my whole fucking bed, Slim. You know, that's when the first time a real nigga, you know what I'm saying, certified nigga, Slim, opened up on some real nigga shit. That Bama said, Slim, he said, man, they took my visits. You know, I ain't had a visit in 5 years. He said, Slim, I just want a hug from my mother. Bruh. You'd have had to be away on the bed to understand that, Slim. You know what I'm saying? You'd have had to be away on the bed to understand what it's like to go through, you know what I'm saying, a time span, dog, without your family, bruh, past your control. You feel what I'm saying? Because, like, now life is a little sweeter and kind of way better where you can pick up a cell phone and look at somebody in their face today and shit, and it give you a little bit more comfort than, you know what I'm saying, maybe years ago or whatever, right? But when you in prison and you got certain time and then it's like it's something on your mind and you want to talk to your people, but then when you get up to go talk to your people, somebody else in line and in your little head, you like, he's in the way because I really got something to take care of, but this bound on the jump, and you feel like he ain't talking about nothing down that jump, like he harassing somebody that don't really want to talk to him. So yeah, it's all type of stuff going through your head. So about time you get on that phone, no telling what type of mood you really in about time you touch that jump. So just something to keep aware of, right? Niggas go through things behind that door, Slim. You know what I'm saying? So bad, right? So viciously bad that you got niggas that didn't comprehend the sharing concept of the prison jump. So they started thinking that them phones belong to them in that jump. So you have a bounce saying, that's his phone. I used to always laugh at this shit to myself, right? I'm like, yeah, hey, if I hit you in your mouth for that joke, we both ain't about to use that joke, so. I don't know what they was thinking, you hear me? So, yeah, I ain't never had a problem with the phone at all my whole bid. I didn't. Cause I pretty much nipped that concept in the bud, you hear me? Yeah, it ain't your phone, bro. No, not at all, it ain't, you hear me? So yeah, man. Prison taught me a lot. Like I know that sound fucked up. Like what is this nigga about to say he enjoy prison? I already see I'm different, right? So I mentally prepare for stuff. Once the judge already said what the fuck he said, nigga, I'm like shit, on some real nigga shit. I was alone, so I ain't had nobody to tell on. I was a solo act, you hear me? Then I ain't got no fucking bond. That junk said no bond, so can't nobody buy me out of here and shit. So my mind pretty much already got prepared, like this is home, you hear me, for the next couple of whatevers, you hear me? So boom. Once my lawyer came to the junk and they was like, hello, how you doing? So once they came and said 5 to 10, I was like, cool, you hear me? Because in my head, I was thinking way longer than that, you hear me? So you said 5 to 10, cool. So boom. Next thing you know, I go to court. I ain't know that what they say to you, they could do something different, you hear me? So the Bama said, you know what I'm saying? I was just like looking for more than 5, but anyway, he gave me 9, whatever. Suspended off of like 25, so when you really like look at that part, you like, nigga, I really ain't tripping off that, you heard me? Then once I get up DOC and they get to breaking stuff down to me and shit, they like, oh yeah, you know, they be smacking shit off the back and then you do shit off the front. I understand, right? But it felt a little bit better than what the fuck I was sitting with. So I was like, oh, all right. So boom. Next thing you know, so basically what happened was, right, and you got your sentence, right? So say you got 9 years, right, off bucks. They say you could earn, because some Bammers be lunching too hard on their charge, so they can only get like 5 days off the jump, you know what I'm saying? But like if you ain't have a real like wild jump, so then you could get like 10 to 15 at one point in time off your days. So what they gonna do off Buck Street, right? They gonna go through every motherfucking month of your motherfucking jump. So you know it's like 12 months in a year. So every fucking month, they gonna smack off like 15 off that jump, 15 off that jump, 15 off that jump. So that's why niggas say you get time off the back, because they gonna do that off bucks. Once they do that, boom, it's gonna bring your jump down to a different release date, right? But All that shit that they popped off that junk, it's sitting over there in the reserves. You hear me? It's over there in the reserves. Because if you get the luncheon in that junk thinking you sweet because they chopped it off, not at all, my guy. They got something to put back on that junk. Every time you get the luncheon, oh yeah, we about to throw this back on here. You hear me? Some niggas get the weight tripping in that junk. No bullshit. I know a nigga that had 9 years and I'm turned that motherfucker into 25. You heard me? I ain't capping to you. And I seen a nigga with 2.5 turn his shit into motherfucking 40. Prison real, bruh. It's not a game. It's not a game. So just because y'all little youngins think it's sweet, like Tall might think it's sweet right now because they just hit him with a nice little 19 months and shit, bruh. Shit changed fast in that junk, bruh. You could go in there with 19, turn that motherfucking in 19 motherfucking years to 1900 years. You hear me? I ain't gonna cap to you, bruh. Life moves that fast, especially in that environment. So don't go, bruh. You don't have no control in there, bro. When I say you don't have no control, I'm not just talking about on the aspect of just with the CEOs. You don't have no control, period, bro. You ain't got no control of what cell you going in. You ain't even really got no control of, you ain't got control of nothing, bro. Because when you get to the fucking unit and shit, men run the unit. We run that jump. So you lanes ain't got no control at all. You hear me? And y'all be looking weak as shit coming in the jump. Let me just hip y'all up real on some real nigga shit, right? Y'all not like that for real, for real. Why I say y'all not like that? Because y'all already broke as shit. Y'all doing anything out here and y'all ain't getting no real money. So I already know that y'all starting your bid off already wrong. Yeah, y'all already started y'all bid off fucked up. Yeah, y'all ain't even got no money to be on the run. So y'all still out here doing ignorant shit. Like y'all ain't got no real run money. Y'all ain't got no move money, bruh. Y'all can't buy. Y'all can't really be outside. So y'all hiding somewhere and shit. And the feds already know where you at. So they just laying and just watching and just letting you keep doing more dumb shit to add another charge. Because why? Yeah, like think about it, bruh. It's an investment at this point. It's a good investment at this point. I'm already on your ass, you hear me? I already got charges I'm already gonna take you in on. But shit, you don't seem to give a fuck about changing your life no time soon. So boom, we're gonna scratch that off the list when you try to tell that to the judge. Yeah, cause we was sitting out here watching you on camera for a nice little couple of months to a year. Yeah, and you was just bullshit. So now we put our tablet down. We don't even watch no more. We just enjoy the show. You hear me? We just be kicked back and shit. Like, yep. What Goofy gonna do today? Yeah, it's a cartoon at this point. Yeah, it's a comedy show. So boom. Yeah, so once you build up all them jumps, right, you a good investment. You know what I'm saying? So now they jive fucking with you. You hear me? So they love to see you. They like, oh, hey, he on the move. 10-4. You hear me? So now they bid and spark up the cigarette and shit. Yeah, I roll with one of them niggas up the road. They smoking them trucks. Yeah. Yeah, nigga took me up DLC in one of them Jones. Yeah, they be sitting, man. He told me, he said, man, Slim, he said, it's our job. U.S. Marshal, nigga. He said, it's our job. He said, we just pull up the cities and states and just cool it. Wherever we know that we supposed to be looking for somebody at. Bruh, they always around. So if y'all think U.S. Marshals come out at a certain time, no sir, Bob. Them niggas outside. You hear me? They really outside, bruh. That's why you just be bullshit, riding this shit, and it feel like they just came out of nowhere. No, bruh. They really outside, like, bruh, they shit locked in, bruh. What? Where Roxy at? Yeah, go up Jersey, do sexy little Roxy still work with them stuff? I was on her line, even though she was a Bodine. I was like, I know she a Bodine stuff, but I was on her line. I was like, she might be the only one that can give me some handcuffs. I ain't gonna lie to you, stuff. I was on her little line, whatever. So boom. I watched they whole little breakdown and they cool guys. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, son. I thought they was cool guys, even though at the time of the situations, I might have been on the other side of the law. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's pretty outside, you hear me? So boom, I might have been on the other side of the law. I'm not sure, but anywho, that's why I was just kicked back, chilling and shit, and just enjoying. Like, I ain't give a fuck. Like, I'm gonna be mad at him. I told him, I said, bruh, I know y'all probably took these rides many times where niggas calling y'all all type of bitch ass niggas and shit. I said, I ain't on that, bruh. I ain't on that. Why? I put myself in this predicament, bruh. Yay. You ain't know me, Slim. I ain't know you before, you know what I'm saying? My paperwork came across your desk and shit, you hear me? Yeah, I did my job and you did yours. My shit was to run you. You caught me by the help of her. Because I said, man, Charlotte, you wouldn't have caught me. I said, y'all was slacking. You wouldn't have caught me, bro. I said, y'all was loafing, Slim. I was y'all like doing that to y'all, yeah. I was doing that to y'all. But anywho, so yeah, we had a nice little ride up the Joe, no bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And we were so caught up in our conversation, I didn't even get the chance to ask him until the last minute. I was like, that bitch, hey, I swear to God, it felt like a little dumb TV show movie, John. I was like, man, that bitch set me up. Yeah, I felt like Murray Bird. That bitch set me up. I knew she set me up, bro, when she came in the room. And just before I knew she was a snake, like she can't get me no more. That's why I ain't mess with her when I came home, bro. That was one of the main reasons she set me up and took me to the U.S. Marshals. Yeah, Brandy Brooks took me to the U.S. Marshals. Yeah, she came in the room talking about, let's get a bottle and go to your house, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was gonna go fucking shit. And yeah, Shawty drove me straight into the U.S. Marshals. And her whole thing was, because she already made a deal with them, and along with Moody and shit, flipped me over to the U.S. Marshals, and her little one was gonna get squashed and shit. They was gonna take her down that joint and let her right back out. She tried to play me like she got locked up too. You ain't get locked up too. You ain't get locked up, Bob, and I made it clear. I said, Shawty, it's all good. I said, it's all good. I said, it's cool. I had a little slight warning. It wasn't no murder, John. You know what I'm saying? It's just I wasn't trying to fuck with that John at the moment. You hear me? So, hey, they gotta do their job. Hey, Slim, I ain't never on that type of tip, bro. I ain't never on that type of tip. They pay them niggas to do that shit, bro. Yeah, they don't pay me to walk into them niggas' hands. The fuck them niggas get paid for that shit. Make them do his job. Hey, fuck. Hey, I'm a taxpayer when I'm working. I ain't gonna lie to you, son. Hey, like I always consider myself a realist, right? And I remember when I said that in prison at a little group meeting that I was at, right? And the old head asked me, he was like, cause matter of fact, we had to come up with what you call them, Jones, where basically you'll pick a word like from the first letter of your name and then pick a word that go with the jump. So like my first name is Randy, so I pick Reality Randy. So then, you know, he going around the room and asking each person why you picked that name and shit, right? So I said, man, because I like to perceive things in reality and not what it perceived to be, but what it really is. So then he said, what's reality? And then I said, man, reality. At the time, I wasn't able to conduct myself, you know what I'm saying, as I can now, right? Because reality is reality, Slim. The truth don't need no support. When you gotta start doing that extra shit to convince a motherfucker that what you talking about is right, Slim, then it's bullshit. You hear me? And we've been fed that all our fucking life, bro. I know we've been fed that junk, Slim. I know for a fucking fact we've been fed that shit. Like, the reason why I could never go over Muslim, not because I love God and I know what he done for me all my life and shit, not just for that reason, right? But because for the simple fact, right? Out of Muslim or Arabic, you know what I'm saying, religion and shit, where the fuck, how y'all Bama's get up with them? You hear me? Like, stop playing so much, yeah. Like, Slim, if that's like a natural birth religion, like how you just start incorporating shit in that junk, like, bro, yeah. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, why y'all ain't over that junk with them little, what's name junks? Because them niggas got the bag, you hear me? Yeah, why? Because they don't let everybody over that junk, Slim. Certain communities, Slim, ain't playing that shit. I don't give a fuck how cool you is. What? No bullshit. That's how DMI came about. Why? Because it was a go hard ass white boy, Slim. Slim put in work. South Baltimore, shout out to Shawty and shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna scream his name out and shit. No, matter of fact, everybody know that nigga Rock. Shout out to Rock. You hear me? Yeah, Rock was putting that motherfucking work and shit. But he was a white boy. He wanted to get down with Jay. Jay at that time was supposed to be standing like the Black Panthers on some political shit, right? That's why I lift my cap off a little bit, you know what I'm saying, right? From my feelings that I had towards Jay, and that shit once again boiled down to us on our DC Baltimore shit, you know what I'm saying? Cause a lot of them niggas fucked it with us, bruh. But and I'm gonna tell you how I know that, right? But where I was going with that. They gave him, being though he couldn't come home because this was like a Black Panther movement, it wasn't no white boys in it at the moment. So they was like, you can't fuck with us, but we fuck with you so hard, we gonna give you the green light to start your own junk underneath us. How sweet is that? You hear me? So yeah, so now with me knowing they homework and history, right? I respected the dogs, you know what I'm saying? I knew a whole rack of the dogs. One of the first dogs I got the opportunity to meet, right, was Lil 37, right? I love Lil 37. Why I love Lil 37, right? Because Lil 37 came in that prison system just like me, a youngin', underestimated, right? And when we left that motherfucking Jones, we left that Jones big homies. You hear me? We left that Jones big homies. I don't know if 37 got out yet, you know what I'm saying? That's what he had, 37 years and shit, right? That little guy, man, I grew to love Lil 37, Slim. We was on lockup, Slim. Like, soon I came into jail, me and 37 was up on motherfucking, we was in House Unit 3 of New Jail. Lord 37 was wild. 37 had all that time and he was new on his bed. He didn't know how to process the jump. So 37 was like, he don't care. His whole bed he gone. So he was like, soon a hit come through, give me that. I want that. You hear me? Because it came with smack. You hear me? So 37, and he get a little bread. 37 was on everything smoking. 37 wanted to move. Anybody in the organization in prison, you will love a nigga like 37 on your team, bro. I ain't gonna lie. 37 young, he earned his motherfucking rap. I love Lil Bro. And we got to officially meet, because we knew each other from the compound. But we officially met when we was on lockup. When I was doing that motherfucking year on that jump, Lil 37 had him a nice little number over there too. 37 just ain't stay over there with us too long because he ended up moving in one of his brothers and shit. One thing about them, they gonna stay paired up with their own. They ain't gonna do too much fraternizing too long. You hear me? Running away from the camp. Yeah. They gonna get back with their brothers up underneath that pyramid. But yeah, Lil 37, man, me and Lil Dip was it Dip? No. It was me and Tay in the cell together. I want to say it was Dip though when 37 was in the jump. It might have been Lil Dip. 37 might have came back over that jump. Yeah, cause 37 lived over 5. That was his home. Like that was his home. Like I thought that was his brothers, the COs for real. The way 37 had that thing on smash, you hit me. So boom, like 37 just like plugged me in for real. I ain't gonna cap to you, Slim. Because of 37 Slim kept fucking with my cell. Yeah, them white boys started fucking with me and shit. Yeah, 37 put me in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, I got it sweet with the COs and shit. So boom. But yeah, we was sitting over that jump, man. And one thing about me, I bid with everybody. I don't give a fuck about all that gang shit. You hear me? If you're a good man and we kicking the Bobo Slim, I'ma bid with you and shit. So 37 in the jump, right? And you know DMI, that shit stand for Dead Man Inc., right? So I asked the nigga 37, I'm like, Holmes. I said, is the Undertaker y'all big homie? Hey, youngin, I swear before the Lord, right? Every time 37 see me, and we met back up in maybe like what? 3-4 different prisons, Slim. Me and 37, man, I don't know. Maybe 37 was a little guardian angel or something. Cause 37 came everywhere I was at. I swear, every prison I was at, me and 37 was in that jump together. At some point in time, you hear me. And 37 was still doing 37 shit. You hear me? Yeah, well, that's my little man. This little 37, Slim, cold-blooded soldier, man. Cold-blooded soldier. And I ain't just saying it because 37 was down to his shit. 37 was a good-hearted little nigga, though. Aside from his little... 37 looked like Chucky. I ain't gonna cap to you. He looked like the real-life Chucky. No bullshit. That's probably another reason why I fucked with home so hard. Yeah, that nigga looked like the little nigga Chucky and shit. You hear me? So boom, 37 was a good-hearted nigga, Slim, and I felt a little way for 37 situation, right? Because right before he came in, 37 had 2 beautiful ass twins, Slim. And I always wanted to have some fucking twins. Being though I'm a twin and separated from a twin, so I always wanted to have my own set of twins and shit, right? And then you know, every time I meet twins or somebody that got twins, I always interact with them and somehow just be drawn to them. So yeah, that was my little mind, Slim. I had a nice couple little bids. I know people in every organization, Slim, like on a personal tip, bro, where I can talk shit to them. Like, it's not a nigga, it wasn't a nigga that I did a bid with I couldn't talk shit to that knew me on a personal tip. You hear me? Like, and I'm talking about in whatever organization, Slim. It'd be so messed up, right, that people ask them like, if for real, it was more so of a jealousy of like why they couldn't have that interaction with me for real. When you really look back on it, it wasn't that they disliked me, right? It was just so fucked up. Like, why do everybody likes him? You know what I'm saying? And why I don't know him? You hear me? It was more so that because my bond with folks, that was our bond, you know what I'm saying? And I gave out nicknames and shit, you know? I re-nickname you quick as shit, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? If you act a certain type of way, that's your name around me, you know what I'm saying? But it was all in good fun and shit, man. And we used to have like good bonds up that jump. Like, people hear about prison, and that's another thing that disturbed me, right? That Bammers be like glorified and want to sound like prison is just this one way, shape, or form place, right? But I don't hear about when people, you know what I'm saying, was talking about the good brothers in that jump that was being mentors in that jump and raising a lot of these young dudes up, man. I'm talking about that had real good mentor groups in that jump where you had a good brother, you know what I'm saying, that was running a group, you know what I'm saying? I had the opportunity to be around a rack of good legends, right? So you never know, like, really what's coming up out of me for real, Slim, because a lot been instilled in me over the years of my travels. Like, I would credit prison as my growth place for real. That's where I really grew up. That's where I went from a boy to a man. So I went in prison at 20 years old, came out 27, about to be 28. So I didn't get to enjoy 20s in the street. So when everybody was out here still on playtime and stuff, my shit got lost in the prison yard. So when I came back, you know, I was cutting up a little bit, but then it was like short-lived because it's like, Slim, you missed it. You missed it. You was locked up. So now I had to tap back in, right? Well, you got to get back grounded like when you was sitting in that cell, Slim, and when you was praying to God, at the same time making your plans and you had visions, when you laid back on that bunk and your celly still wanted to talk and you like, nah, I'm about to just kick back for a minute, I need you to tap back to that place. Tap back to that place when you really wanted to get home. Get there, get grounded there, Slim. You know what I'm saying? Touch back into like that child that had a dream. You dig what I'm saying? That's why I like talking to women, because women still have dreams sometimes. Yeah. Fellas don't like to open up too much and shit, right? And I get it, Slim. The world's so conniving, and when you grew up a certain type of way and been around certain type of people, you just like kind of categorize everybody like that, right? But I grew up in a real cruddy ass family, bruh. I grew up in a real cruddy ass family, Slim. But I know how to read people, but I ain't let that hinder me from meeting people. I ain't lock myself down into a shell and be like, I don't fuck with nobody, I don't want to fuck with nobody, don't say nothing to me, I ain't gonna say nothing to you. Like, the world is just too dark like that, you know what I'm saying? It's too dark, it's too small, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I done been in sales with people that was miserable as fuck, right? But, guess who got to stay in the cell with you? Me. You know how I used to look at they miserable ass like my grandmother? Pay they ass no mind. Sometimes they a little blower with their little ways and shit, but I pay them no mind, you hear me? Just don't get in my way and disrespect me, we gonna be alright. You hear me? That's how I did it. You hear me? I ain't never let a nigga swerve in my lane without checking that shit. Once I gotta check that shit, then you know what it is after that. But yeah, I don't be really getting caught up gun-ho on that type of tip, bruh. You know what I'm saying? On the smaller ways of thinking for real. Cause like another thing, when you lost your freedom before, like Slim, I was laying in that cell trying to do all type of shit. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I was trying to go scuba diving. Oh yeah, if the warden came to my cell right now, cause them niggas used to hang glide out there. If that Bama said, you trying to go jump out of the plane to go home, nigga, where the fuck is my parachute at? You hear me? Yeah. So I came home with that attitude like, Slim, fuck it, I want to live like a white boy. You hear me? Live like a square. I don't give a fuck. You hear me? If I gotta go in the fucking country, dog, and get on the fucking farm, man, and fuck with the cows to stay out of trouble, bro, that was my mindset, Slim. So I didn't have no intentions of coming back to the streets, bro. And of course, I could have been back in the streets. 122, 20. You know how every time be talking about giving 120%? 120%, bruh. That shit came to my motherfucking doorstep. In loads. Multiple times. Multiple fucking plugs. Not one. Yeah. People wanted to go to jail like to meet plugs, right? I wasn't going to jail to look for a plug, but I damn sure met a whole rack on, Slim. Yep. So, when these bras be sitting out here saying, Wink ain't got no friends, Wink a bum ass nigga. You know why Wink ain't got no friends, right? Go ask a lot of them motherfuckers that's doing it. How many of them asked me, you know what I'm saying, was I trying to fuck with them? And I told them, nah. Rest in peace to Baby J. He was the first one to pull up on me. That nigga kept his word and shit. I talked to Baby J when I was locked up and shit. He was gonna have a little broad come bust a move and shit, but a nigga ended up going on lockup, fucking with dumb niggas and shit. So, boom. I don't know what the fuck my celly was for real on some snake ass shit, but he was a dummy though. He was a dumb broke ass nigga. Why I say that? I had the cell phone. We about to bust a plate. Your man out this junk gonna drive the broad up here so we could go ahead and and that John was sweet as shit. So boom, I'm talking about super sweet, nigga. I went in that John, put contacts in my eyes and got a pair of shoes. That's sweet. So stop playing so much. Yeah. So I can talk shit now because I ain't got no intentions of going back to jail. I ain't in jail. Yeah, I'm a free man. I done served my time. All this shit is over and done with. Yeah. Ain't no motherfucking reopen nothing. Yeah. So boom. This ain't no indictment shit. So boom. Hey, that John was super sweet. So bam. And we ain't bust the move. You hear me? And you ain't catch me doing that shit. So fuck y'all. Yeah. Yeah, all that, you said this on tape, yeah, and it's a rack of shit y'all said on tape too I could bring up. So what the fuck you really want to do? Stop playing so much? Yeah. So I ain't laying down for shit. I'm that turnout this motherfucker. You better know it. Yep. You better fucking know it. But yeah. Hey, man. The life journey should just be different. So, yeah. Shorty kept his word, though. Shorty kept his word. You hear me? He kept his word, bro. He kept his word. Shorty real life. Reached out to me multiple times. You know what I'm saying? In different ways. I turned them down every single jump. And I'm glad I did. You hear me? Because it gave me longevity out here in these streets, bro. It gave me longevity out here because a lot of dudes that didn't turn them deals down, bro. Where they at now, Slim? Niggas dead or locked up again. Who's still home? Wait. And he ain't broke. Won't God do it? Won't he do it? And that's enough right there, Slim, for me to end this testimony.